first of 4 events here in Japan. And with the IOC announcement that Big Air will be a part of the 2018 Games, the guessing game begins as to who will be the one to watch in 2 years' time. That's why we're expecting plenty of surprises in coming months. Our last competitor is a relative newcomer to the competitive scene, so let's see what he's got. Perfect grab during that head-spinning double rodeo.
Ha! Awesome ride!
Taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends. Big Air is the kind of event that makes you jump out of your seat and shout, "Did that just happen?" Yes, it did. And nobody here was expecting a debut run like that. I mean, what a start to the season. He really came out swinging with that performance. So the big question is whether or not it was just a lucky run. Let's find out. Plenty of air coming out of that jump, but will it be used? Double rodeo with a perfect grab.
Woo! I just ripped that ride apart! Bolting on a grab to that tame dog. Wasn't expecting that. I really thought that one was landing. Was awesome!
Coming off that jump, let's hope we see a stylish. Oh, so unlucky! I think we're going to see some big points deducted for that fall. Locking down the grab into the 720.
What a ride, dude.
focused, so in the zone. This is simply unbelievable to watch. Oh man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching history unfold here. Huge air. Maybe we'll see something special at the backup, burning through tricks like it was nothing. This run is a masterclass. Whoa, unbelievable. Folks, are we witnessing the birth of a new big air sensation? I've got a feeling we might just be. And with those colossal performances chalked up, this is the guy everybody needs to watch out for. So far, we have seen huge performances at the first two events from him here in Japan. So what I want to know is, can he make it 3 for 3 today? Double cork with a stylish grab. Dropping the grab into that 1260. Yeehaw! Look at that! Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing! Oh, nailed it. This guy has come out here today and basically said to every other competitor, come on, come get me. That was incredible.
While the pressure of competing is already enough for any athlete, no one was prepared for the outcome of the third run of the day here in Japan. The world's first quadruple in competition was landed. In 10 seconds, the landscape shifted, and the scramble to match that monumental moment was now on.
You can really feel the tension amongst the athletes after that quad backflip landing earlier today. Like, how do you follow that? I don't think you can, but if he wants to, he's gonna have to dig deep into his bag of tricks. Going for the grab during that dizzying 1260, stomped it.
Woo! I just ripped that ride apart!
Unbelievable! Look at the height coming off that. Oh man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching history unfold here. Sweet grab during that smooth double rodeo. Nice, very nice. Well, he gave it one heck of a shot and turned in a super impressive start. What a kickoff to the season with that quad backflip, and our first glimpse of possible contenders for South Korea.
こうしっかりこういう風にやってオリンピックここではいい結果取れるようにって思ってやってきた部分が人一倍あったと思うから、あんまりハーフパイプ以外はずれてこなかったですね、この4年は。みんなというか仲間とフリーライディングで楽しくやる時間もやっぱスノーボードの文化としてそれが一番苦しい先の楽しいことでもあったりするから。
By the end of the tour, the long journey towards the 2018 Olympic Winter Games has begun. But in between the rigorous training, athletes know that sometimes a break is needed, which is why he decides to venture to Japanese backcountry to explore the landscape on offer. Well-earned moment of escapism in beautiful Japanese backcountry, the harsh reality of what lies ahead rears its head once again. Preparation and training for the 2018 Games.
So we had our test event this year. I won that event, which was pretty cool. So that was my first time in Korea. The half pipe was probably one of the best half pipes I've ever ridden in my life.
En slopestyle, l'épreuve pré-olympique, elle a eu lieu en 2016. Et c'était un truc hyper créatif. Ils ont créé de multiples accès sur les rails, sur les sauts. Ils ont fait des sauts de côté. Ils ont fait un truc génial.
And by really going more creative with the course designs and trying to think outside the box and make these courses that are very different from one another, it allows runs to be a lot more unique and for people to stand out by doing something creative, doing something really difficult on a scary feature, whatever it is. And I think that the South Korea event will definitely showcase that.
While slopestyle competitions have played a major role in snowboarding, both before and after its inclusion in the 2014 Olympic Winter Games in Sochi, it became clear that events were becoming tiresome when style began to take a backseat in favor of a spin-to-win mentality. For South Korea, design has been brought back to the fore. For many of the athletes, the course in Phoenix Snow Park promises to be one of the most creative in any slopestyle event to date. And 2 years out from the 2018 Games, he's handed his first opportunity to experience it. Joining a number of athletes from around the world, he's able to test out the innovative and extremely progressive course, quickly realizing that its stunning design gives him a huge amount of options that will ultimately influence his final run in 2018.
on s'est demandé ce que le décalage allait nous faire. Combien de jours avant il fallait qu'on arrive pour être bien les premiers jours des entraînements. Donc on a regardé à peu près, voilà, ça nous a servi à ça déjà. Ensuite, on a vu le site de compétition, donc on a vu ce que nous proposait le pipe. C'est un pipe où on peut faire que 4 hits. D'habitude, on en a 5 voire 6. Ça veut dire que pour les jeux, on risque de proposer un truc d'un peu particulier. Et puis aussi pour la neige, on a pris notre ski tech avec nous, les températures, tout. D'avoir un accès au site, c'est bien parce que ça enlève encore une fois une partie de tout le stress qu'il y aura, quoi. Tout ce qui peut nous éviter du stress ou de la peur avant, c'est que du bon pour le jour de la compétition.
Every single time this guy steps up, I get goosebumps. He is so technical, so skilled, and so in control of everything out there. I really do feel we are looking at a future Olympic champion. Rodeo with a grab. Into the 360 with a smooth land. Rodeo with a grab at the end. A perfect 180 with a super smooth landing. Switch to 180 and holding on to that amplitude as much as possible. 180, landing stopped. Throwing in a tight grab on that 720. Piecing the run together with a very clean, very smooth 360. Really? Again? We're seeing a lot of repetition during this run, which is not good at this level. Stomping that huge 14 and landing it perfectly on the powder. Decent air with that jump. Time to follow up with a... Oh! Now that I was not expecting at all. Talk about bad luck. Switch to court, 540. So unlucky. Hopefully that won't hurt the score too much at the end. Front flip with a clean grab. Wasn't expecting that. I really thought that one was landing. Stopping that 50-50. A huge 720 perfectly nailed. Demonstrating your basic 180 there. Switch to 180 and holding on to that amplitude as much as possible. .360, landing stomp, nice. A big tame dog with a perfect grab. Oh, that's a tight grab on that double court. Killer triple rodeo with a grab. So focused, so in the zone, this is simply unbelievable to watch. Oh, taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends. Look at the hold time on that grab coming out of the 720. Front flip with a grab. Locking the grab into that 540. Oh, that was a nasty fall. Not sure you can come back from that. Locking in the grab tightly during the backflip. 360 with a smooth grab. A clean backflip. The judges will want to see something bigger for the next trick for sure. Nailing the 360 easily there. And the landing was nice and clean as well. Not a lot of air coming off that jump. Landing that 360 with a tight grab. 360 with a smooth landing. A big, big double backflip with a grab. A sick triple front flip with a very tight grab. Look at that. Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing. Miles of style, triple rodeo with a vice-like grab. Landing stomp, nice. Backflip with a tight grab. Nailing the 360 easily there. And the landing was nice and clean as well. Oh, just going down at the end. Small with that jump. Not much time to whip a trick out here. Really spicing up that rodeo with a clean grab right at the end. And a perfect 360 with a clean touchdown. Plenty of air coming out of that jump, but will it be used? Breaking out the grab and holding on at the end with that smooth 540. Fork with a grab at the end there. Good height off the jump. Let's see it put to good use. Cork with a grab. A perfect 180 with a super smooth landing. Piecing the run together with a very clean, very smooth 360. Rodeo with a tight grab. 180, landing stomp. That 50-50. Rodeo with a grab. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. Nailing the grab coming out of that backflip. Decent air with that jump. Time to follow up with a meaty trick. Taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paid burning through tricks like it was nothing. This run is a master class. What a rush! With a clean grab, a big 540, perfectly done. Into the 360 with a smooth land. A dazzling method at the end of that massive triple cork. Double cork with a stylish grab. Clamping that grab down real hard. Rodeo with the clean grab. Going for the grab during that 900. Clamping down hard with the grab during the huge, huge 1080. Nice. Oh man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching history unfold here. So focused, so in the zone. This is simple. So focused and so in the zone like that. If you want to see what a true champion looks like, then focus all of your attention on this.
a break in his intense schedule, although few and far between, are the ones he'll cherish long after they've ended. With the test event in Korea under his belt and another coming up in just 1 week's time, the next 24 hours are a chance to relax and take in the stunning Japanese backcountry at his own pace.
I often feel like overwhelmed a little bit by the different pressures that you have on you because it's an individual sport, so you don't have a team to worry about. With the exception of the Olympics, it's like the one time that you're on a team. But even within our individual sport, we have sponsors and we have fans, and there's different communities that everyone is trying to please and trying to do right by with your performance, and so it puts a lot of pressure. One of the toughest things to do is figuring out how to kind of overcome that pressure and just ski for yourself and try and make yourself happy. And all you can really control is how you're going to ski, and so the focus has to just be on yourself.
With last year's test event a success and the new competitive season beginning, his motivation for the upcoming competitions as well as the 2018 Olympic Winter Games is what drives him forward towards his end goal. But like all the other freestyle athletes, the competitive scene plays a vital role in his lifestyle. Events such as this major slopestyle competition in Japan are an essential part of building confidence as well as testing new tricks and runs on the competitive scene.
We're in the land of the rising sun and about to catch our first glimpse of the biggest sensation of last season. For me, we are looking at one of the most versatile athletes in years, and I'm curious to see what he can do after last year's test event in South Korea. With a jump that small, you just don't have a lot of time to pull a big trick. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. Rodeo with a grab at the end. Good air coming off that jump. Let's hope we see a stylish trick. A clean grab off the back of that double front flip. Switch to 180 and holding on to that amplitude as much as possible. That's got to be a record here today. I want to see a big trick now with that kind of huge air. Burning up the powder with a quad front flip and a very clean grab. Stop that double rodeo. Well, you really got to drop the grabs into your runs out there, and that's what we're seeing here. Cork with a grab at the end there.
Yee-haw!
So unlucky. Hopefully that won't hurt the score too much at the end. Nailing the 360 easily there. And the landing was nice and clean as well. And into the grab on that 12. Piecing the run together with a very clean, very smooth 360. Tricks like it was nothing. This run is a master class. A front flip really clean, but the next one will need to be bigger to impress the judges. Huge air. Maybe we'll see something special at the back of it. Double rodeo with a grab. Perfect grab during that head-spinning double rodeo. Into the 360 with a smooth landing. Nicely into the 540. Nailing that 540 and bringing it down onto the powder with ease.
Awesome
An
ride!
impressive run that firmly cements his status as the slopestyle favorite for the 2018 Games. And it doesn't look like the summer hiatus has had any sort of adverse effect on his abilities. He's gotten off to a strong start this new season, and he knows how to work those features for maximum points. So let's see if he can match that magnificent performance from the previous event.
really missed the chance to grab during that one. Locked on grab on that double rodeo. And a perfect, oh, now that I was not expecting at all. Talk about bad luck. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. Rodeo stomping that landing with plenty of style. Latching on hard with the grab. Laying down a clean 50-50. Front flip with a nicely locked in grab. Nailing the 360 easily there. And the landing was nice and clean as well. A 180 executed with lots of style. Front flip with a clean grab. Holding onto the grab during that 360. A perfect 180 with a super smooth landing. Rodeo with a grab. Rodeo with a tight grab. Piecing the run together with a very clean, very smooth 360. Locking in the grab tightly during the backflip. Connecting the grab to the 1080. Oh, big fall right there. That trick was hitting home. Jump, let's see it put to good use. The judges want to see grabs during the tricks, and that's exactly what they got at the end of that backflip. Front flip with a grab, holding the grab perfectly during that big 540 spin. Stomping that 50-50. Fork with a tight grab. Oh, boosting huge air. Look at that. Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. Into the 360 with a smooth landing. Taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends. Plenty of air coming out of that jump, but will it be used? So focused, so in the zone, this is simply unbelievable to watch. That's got to be a record here today. I want to see a big trick now with that kind of huge. Oh man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching history unfold here. A tricked out triple backflip with a tight grab. Front flip with a nicely locked in grab. The grab. And into the nose slide. Breaking out the grab and holding on at the end with that smooth 540. And into the 540 with style. Oh, so unlucky. I think we're going to see some big points deducted for that fall. .360, landing stomped. Nice. 180, landing stomped. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. And a perfect 360 with a clean touchdown. Into the oh, just going down at the end. stomping that 50-50. So unlucky. Hopefully that won't hurt the score too much at the end. Nicely jazzing up that cork with a grab at the end. Nailing the grab coming out of that backflip. Cork with a tight grab. Burning through tricks like it was nothing. This run is a master class. Tame Dog with a nice clean grab. Backflip with a perfect grab, demonstrating your basic 180 there. Really spicing up that rodeo with a clean grab right at the end.
Woo! Ha-ha!
Grab. Nailing the 360 easily there. And the landing was nice and clean as well. Rodeo with a clean grab. Piecing the run together with a very clean, very smooth 360. And a perfect 360 with a clean touchdown. Nailing the grab all the way to that very sick Tame Dog. Nailing the 360 easily there. And the landing was nice and clean as well. The judges want to see grabs during the tricks, and that's exactly what they got at the end of that backflip. Locking in the grab with that smooth 360. Double rodeo with a grab. That was an insane jump. Let's see if the big air is put to good use. Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing! Oh, taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off. Wasn't expecting that. I really thought that one was landing. Not a lot of time to pull a trick out of the bag with that weak jump. And into the front flip, smooth with a very smooth landing. It's something else to see someone so focused and so in the zone like that. If you want to see what a true champion looks like, then focus all of your attention on this guy. Every single time this guy steps up, I get goosebumps. He is so technical, so skilled, and so in control of everything out there. I really do feel we are looking at a future Olympic champion. A perfect 180 with a super smooth landing. A big 540, perfectly done. 360, landing stomp, nice. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. Really spicing up that rodeo with a clean grab right at the end. Rodeo with a grab at the end. Rodeo with a clean grab. Oh, taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends. So focused, so in this. Oh, now that I was not expecting at all. Talk about bad luck.
I just ripped that ride apart.
Switch to 180, holding on to that amplitude as much as possible. Piecing the run together with a very clean, very smooth 360. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing, and a perfect 360 with a clean touchdown. Into the 360 with a smooth landing. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. A 180 executed with lots of style. Locking in the grab tightly during the backflip. Decent air with that jump. Time to follow up with a meaty trick. Massive quadruple. Oh, just going down at the end. Unbelievable. He's delivered yet again. These runs he pulls out at every one of these events are just so incredible to watch. He just comes out firing and schools every other rider out there with those huge performances. Everyone's eyes are on this guy right now, just willing him to take this win home today because he has been laying down some of the biggest runs at every single event.
We're in the land of the rising sun and about to catch our first glimpse of the biggest sensation of last season. For me, we are looking at one of the most versatile athletes in years, and I'm curious to see what he can do after last year's test event in South Korea. .360, landing stomp, nice. Good air coming off that jump. Let's hope we see a stylish trick. Double front flip with a grab. Switch to cork with a little tweak of the body for a Japan. Burning through tricks like it was nothing. This run is a masterclass. Oh, boosting huge air. A head-spinning quad rodeo with a grab. Oh man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching history unfold here. Oh, taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends. Rodeo with a tight grab. Demonstrating your basic 180 there. Nailing the 360 easily there. And the landing was nice and clean as well. Locking down the grab into the 720. And into the grab on the double front flip. Switch to 180 and holding on to that amplitude as much as possible. Look at that! Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing! So focused, so in the zone, this is simply unbelievable to watch. Locking in the grab during the front flip. Oh man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching history unfold here. And a perfect 360 with a clean touchdown. An impressive run that firmly cements his status as the slopestyle favorite for the 2018 games. And it doesn't look like the summer hiatus has had any sort of adverse effect on his abilities. He's gotten off to a strong start this new season, and he knows how to work those features for maximum points. So let's see if he can match that magnificent performance from the previous event. Cork with a grab. Into the 360 with a smooth land. A big tame dog with a perfect grab. And into the nose press. Switch to 180 with a clean grab. Nailing the 360 easily there. And the landing was nice and clean as well. Backflip with a perfect grab. Rodeo with a grab. And right into the tail press. Latching on hard. Wasn't expecting that. I really thought that one was landing. Stomping that 50-50. Rodeo with the clean grab. Look at that! Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing! Perfect grab during that huge triple rodeo.
tricks like it was nothing. This run is a masterclass, holding the grab perfectly during that big 540 spin. Work with a clean grab. Straight into the nose press. Really spicing up that rodeo with a clean grab right at the end. Rodeo with a tight grab. Double rodeo with a perfect grab. Nice, great height coming out of that jump, so let's see it used right. Front flip with a clean grab. So focused, so in the zone, this is simply unbelievable to watch. Plenty of air coming out of that jump, but will it be you? Oh man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching history unfold here. Over with a tight grab. Well, you really got to drop the grabs into your runs out there, and that's what we're seeing here. 360, landing stomp, nice. Dropping a grab into that front flip, just what the judges want. Locking the grab into that 540. A perfect 180 with a super smooth landing. Rodeo with the clean grab. It's something else to see someone so focused and so in the zone like that. If you want to see what a true champion looks like, then focus all of your attention on this guy. Every single time this guy steps up, I get goosebumps. He is so technical, so skilled, and so in control of everything out there. I really do feel we are looking at a future Olympic champion. Putting the run together with a very clean, very smooth 360. A 180 executed with lots of style. Switch to 180, holding on to that amplitude as much as possible. Nailing the grab coming out of that backflip into the 360 with a smooth land. Nailing the 360 easily there. And the landing was nice and clean as well. A dizzy quad rodeo with a flawless grab.
What a ride, dude.
Nose slide and a perfect 360 with a clean touchdown. Demonstrating your basic 180 there, bolting on a grab to that tame dog, nicely into the 540. Good height off the jump. Let's see it put to good use. Front flip with a grab. Oh, taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends. Unbelievable. He's delivered yet again. These runs he pulls out at every one of these events are just so incredible to watch. He just comes out firing and schools every other rider out there with those huge performances. Everyone's eyes are on this guy right now, just willing him to take this win home today because he has been laying down some of the biggest runs at every single event. Holding the grab perfectly during that big 540 spin. Oh, that's a tight grab on that double cork. Good air coming off that jump. Let's hope we see a stylish trick. Backflip with a tight grab. Perfect grab during that head-spinning double rodeo. Kicking up a storm with a grab during that huge triple cork. Double rodeo with a grab. Dropping the grab into the 1080. That would have been so smooth if that landing hadn't been botched. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. Rodeo with a grab. Piecing the run together with a very clean, very smooth 360. Front flip with a clean grab. Huge air. Maybe we'll see something special at the back of it. Look at that. Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing. Plenty of air coming out of that jump, but will it be used? Backflip with a perfect grab. A clean grab during that massive double cork. Burning through tricks like it was nothing. This run is a masterclass. Decent air with that jump. Time to follow up with a meaty trick. Dropping a grab into that double front flip silky smooth. Oh man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching history unfold here. And into the 540 with style. No air coming off that jump. Let's hope we see a killer triple rodeo with a grab. Not a lot of air coming off that jump.
Awesome ride!
Nailing the grab coming out of that 720. Well, you really got to drop the grabs into your runs out there, and that's what we're seeing here. Dropping a grab into that front flip, just what the judges want. 360, landing stomp, nice. That's got to be a record here today. I want to see a big miles of style triple rodeo with a vice-like grab. Latching on hard with a grab and a perfect 360 with a clean touchdown. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. Front flip with a nicely locked in grab. So focused, so in the zone, this is simply unbelievable to watch. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. A jaw-dropping triple rodeo with a grab. Double rodeo with a perfect grab. .180, landing stomped, locking in the grab during the front flip. Double cork with a stylish grab.
Yeah!
With his status as a favorite for slopestyle in South Korea cemented, the idea of one athlete taking home 3 medals across 3 freestyle disciplines is raised for the first time.
My training in half pipe, I'll do my full run but scaled down, so instead of like a double cork 12, I'll just do a 9, which is like the basic version of that, until I feel really comfortable in the pipe, and then I start adding in the different doubles and I'll put it all together just in time for the competition.
La première chose qu'on fait, c'est qu'on en parle ensemble, en fonction de ses envies, de ses qualités et du travail qui reste à fournir pour pouvoir atteindre cet objectif-là de run. Aussi y intégrer ce que les juges réclament, de l'amplitude, de la technicité.
Making sure that I have a big trick on both walls, and I want to make sure that the switch component of my run, like the backwards component, is somewhere in the middle of the run.
It's always a very exciting process and something that I thrive on, and the adrenaline gets pumping, so it's great.
With South Korea looming large, preparation is stepping up. Now, the goal is to practice tricks he might utilize during each competitive event of the season. Half-pipe training is now an act of constant repetition, and time on it is spent practicing to perfection. However, not all countries have the infrastructure to accommodate the long training regime. Battling short seasons, minimal snowfall, and a warming climate, athletes are forced to chase winter across high altitudes. This chase leads him to the Alps. And once acclimatized, he can begin work on perfecting runs and tricks. In halfpipe, judges pay close attention to a number of factors, including amplitude. The greater the height during a jump, the more points awarded. So here, training is dedicated to gaining the highest amplitude during jumps, while also maintaining speed and fluidity. Style and variety are equally important during a run. So time in the half-pipe training camp is maximized, executing a specific set of tricks that will be used in runs during future events and ultimately the 2018 Olympic Winter Games. Here, the goal is to piece together a full run in the half-pipe, chaining trick after trick. He repeats this process countless times until he finally settles on something he will perfect for the Olympic Winter Games in South Korea in 85 days.
Aujourd'hui, les runs, ils sont tellement compliqués techniquement et ils demandent tellement d'engagement physique qu'on peut pas les faire beaucoup. On peut pas les répéter, c'est pas possible. Au bout d'un moment, ton corps il va dire laisse tomber, ça marche pas. Donc ce qu'on peut faire, c'est les répéter dans la tête.
We knew what the Olympics course was going to be like in Sochi, so I had my run down before I even got there. And when we got there, I had mentally done my run so many times without the last trick that I didn't ever try. But besides that, I had done every trick in my head a million times. So training for your run at the Olympics or anything like that is 90% mental, and then it's 10% putting it together while you're there. Which is kind of crazy because a lot of people think you're there, you're improvising and everything, but really, yeah, you're pretty much just mentally training before the Olympics for, months out.
We are one step closer to history being made for 2018 Winter Olympics here in Pyeongchang. If he can pick up enough points to take the second medal and securing a gold slip something, he needs to go. For me, I already feel like we're part of the most amazing sports stories ever told. And in the next 60 seconds, we could be writing the next chapter.
For some coaches, what separates real champions from the other athletes is their mindset. In competition, athletes must adapt their runs according to what's come before them, which means strong mental skills are key to winning. But some use tactics such as positive visualization of the runs they prepare as a means of enhancing their mental state. This is why he uses this method to prepare for the competition.
on his second medal here.